Good evening and thanks so much for joining us for this coronavirus headquarters update. I'm Martha Kolaski, and here are the latest coronavirus numbers in Wisconsin. A little more than 22,200 people have tested positive for COVID-19. 689 people have died and nearly 15,800 have recovered. 8 new positive cases are being reported in La Crosse County, 4 new cases for Eau Claire County, and then a little less than 2,000 cases were reported over the last week in Wisconsin, and that is a nearly 10% increase. And only 26 deaths were reported over that same time span, which is an increase of nearly 4% from a week ago. Now in Minnesota, nearly 29,800 people have tested positive, and more than 1,200 people have died. 1,015 of those deaths were among people in long-term care or assisted living facilities, and then a little more than 25,000 people have since recovered from the virus. The number of cases is up 13% from a week ago, and the numbers of deaths is up 14.2%. In Iowa, 23,300 people have tested positive, 644 people have died, and 14,265 people have recovered. The rate of cases in the state has slowed, with a 10.3% increase from last week, and the number of cases is up 8.6% over last week. Well, a weekly event is helping people in the area access fresh food. The Hunger Task Force in La Crosse is hosting drive-through distributions of fresh produce, meat, and dairy products every Friday through the end of June. It's being made possible by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which spent $3 billion to buy these products as part of the Dairy Recovery Program and the Coronavirus Food Assistance Program. So anyone in need can drive up to get a box of food. The executive director says don't let any stigma stop you from coming, because there are hard times for everyone.
Things have certainly changed for the world in the last several months. So all we're trying to do now is to make sure that people are being fed. If that's the least of our problems, we're going to take care of that.
She says she's seen an average of 250 families stop by to pick up a box. The distribution takes place at the task force's warehouse. That's 1240 Clinton Street from 4 until 6 p.m. or until food runs out. That's every Friday until the end of June. And some local businesses and organizations have an opportunity to get financial relief. The city of La Crosse is offering grants to child care businesses and also organizations that provide services and housing to the homeless. It's to help them get to continue serving the community through the pandemic. Approximately $330,000 are available to support both of these initiatives. The funds from the HUD Community Development Block Grant, CARES Act, and the Community Development Department says these grants will make a big difference in overcoming losses from the pandemic.
Child care is a key thing, and we think this is going to boost the entire La Crosse economy. And secondly, around the homeless population, again, this is a matter of ensuring that a very vulnerable at-risk population doesn't contract coronavirus and spread the disease.
Businesses and organizations have until July 2nd to apply for a grant. For more information, you can always go to the website you see there at the bottom of your screen. And thanks so much for joining us for this coronavirus update. We also hope you can join us tonight at 10.